Well, this is what's going on. I wanted to put a hay shelter in here for round bales. And I figured, I'll make it level. Okay, so we can just bring the tractor in here and there it'll be. Well, that is like pretty, that's about as far down as it'll go. That's 2x4 width. Right at the base of that fence post. And coming downhill, that is how big a gap. You see here. This. Okay, that is a 4-foot level. Okay? And that's going to be, what, about 2.5 feet up from the stone wall that's here and goes a little bit that way. I don't think I'm going to make it level all the way to the fence post. I think I'm going to lower that some. Take it where that is. That's where things start to really slope down. I'll bring that board down. And that should lower it at least a good foot anyway, I think. That'll be a little bit easier for me to shore up. Man, I didn't realize it was going to be that high. I have to figure this out. This is getting more complicated than what I thought. Hey everybody. All right. Today is September 16th, I think. 16th or 17th. I don't know. It's a Thursday. So, I have a hard time remembering what day of the week it is, let alone what day of the month it is. Anyway, okay. No, I'm not doing a Michael Jackson impersonation. My wrist is still bothering me, and these gloves give me a little bit extra support on that left wrist while I'm working. So every little bit helps. Anyway, I am in the process of building a temporary hay shelter. Okay. The plan is I'm trying to build a floor here, and I'll show you in a second. And once I got that done, then I'm going to be hopefully finding enough pieces of my tool shelter that blew over and I had to dismantle. I'm hoping there's enough pieces there that I can rig up enough shelter to at least framework to keep at least 2 round bales dry. This will be for round bales. My neighbor can bring them right in here and just drop them all off here. That way I can clear out my barn so that they can work on getting the floor done. So this has to take precedence over the rainwater catchment system because winter's coming, the grazing is getting depleted, and I really need to start feeding some hay. So I got to get this done because I just can't put the round bales in the barn right now. So get this done, then I'll be back on the rainwater catchment system, and then once that's up, then I'll be back on the hen house. Yeah. So this is what I'm doing, and I'm taking reclaimed lumber and pallets to build the floor, okay? And we'll see what I do with the with that shelter thing, okay? There goes Moo Moo and Little Miss out to the pasture, and there goes Coco. Yes. Anyway, So that's what I'm doing. This is what I'm up. I am so close. Got my level out, taking it back to here. I still got to put additional slats in that pallet, but I just got to dig out a little bit more, and I think I'll be good. And then I can put a board across here and put in some stuff along here. I don't know how far I have to dig down, but it's coming slowly but surely. We have a nice cool day. It's in the low to mid 60s. Sun's behind clouds, so it's a good day for working. What you doing, my dear, huh? Looking for something good to eat? Find some bugs. There's plenty of flies around. Just ask the horses. Yeah, there's still flies. There's face flies. Luna's not too bothered by them, apparently, but Honey is, and I felt sorry for the horses. I let Honey and Deeza out because I know I got grass out here. They've about grazed down the pastures, and I gotta start feeding hay. I gotta get this shelter done for the hay. That's my holdup. So I'm hoping I can get the floor done today. And then hopefully I can get at least one round bale here, even if I have to cover it with a tarp. But we don't have any rain in the forecast for, I think, till Wednesday or Thursday next week. So, what are you finding good, my dear? Did you find some worms? You're supposed to be eating flies, you know. Just don't poop on my level. Thank you. I'm getting there. 3 pallets that way. That one's done and secure. Working on this one. Got a few more boards to do. Then I gotta step up here. I got a little bit more. Gotta put one here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna treat this this corner here because I got a stone there. And I'm not sure how. I may have to cut away the pallet in order to put it there. I may have to use a more narrow pallet. So I'll figure it out. Well, there you go. There's my hay shelter. Okay, I didn't record everything because I was just trying to get it done. I am really under the guns these days because I have a lot to get done in a very short period of time. I did video working on the floor. Let me pull you in a little bit closer. It's kind of dark, but that's because the old tarp from the original shelter, it had a lot of holes in it. And I tried patching it. I bought some duct tape or Gorilla tape, okay, because I figured it would stick better. And there were so many holes in the tarp. It's like I was very quickly coming to the end of the roll. So I figured, well, you know what? What I could do is I could get another tarp and put it over top and cinch that down, and then put the original tarp over top, because that'll cover the sides better, and that would give me a little bit extra protection. So that's what I did. I've got the now the ratchets are all rusted up and I couldn't really get them to work very well, but I got the screw ins over here. Unfortunately, the lighting's not that great, but hopefully you can see. Okay, I've got these things, okay, on the soft part screwed in right on either side, one over there too. And I've got the ratchet strap from this side wrapped around the post and tucked in, hooked onto the top. I've got this screwed down as far as I could go, okay, on both sides. Okay, now the other part I couldn't really use because of the way I had to kind of fit this together is the brace, okay, that you put the pipe through the pocket at the bottom of the tarp, and there's brackets to bolt by the posts. Okay, I didn't have all the pieces I needed, so I figured, okay, I'll use what I can, and I'll use that to help to secure it. So I've got the ones in the back section. They are fastened on 2 posts, okay, both back sections, okay. And then I've got one on this post, between these 2 posts, but it's I've got these two too far apart, so I can't connect it to the middle one. It's like I've got that hooked into that screw-in thing, so I'm just going to let it go. If nothing else, I've got it bolted onto the one post, and it's adding some extra weight, so it's not quite as flimsy. I didn't bother putting one over here. I guess I could. I've got one where the bracket end that goes to the end part, I could still bolt it down and it would help to stabilize that bottom a little bit, but I think mostly I've got to stabilize. I've got boards on the other side of the back end here, screwed it down and onto the wood so that it's not going to flap too much. I still don't have the back section completely secured. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that. It's a little bit more involved. So for right now, it works. Okay, right here is where the floor starts, where I have a round bale sitting right now. Then you get up onto the dirt. Now, what I was thinking about doing is getting a pallet that I can lay down, so when my neighbor brings me a round bale, if I have one in here already, I'll lay this pallet down and he can just put set the round bale with the round side down, okay, onto the pallet, and I can cover the end with another tarp, and when this one is done, I can just flip that other round bale up on end. Since it's going downhill, it should be easy to do. But that's a maybe. I can easily store one round bale in here, no problem. Okay. Can I store two? I might be able to. And that's all I was concerned about. So long as I can store at least 2 round bales, and I think I can, and it'll be protected from the weather, then I'm good to go. Now I can still, if I take the duct tape off, I've got an end part here, like I have on the barn door, that has zippers, and I could put that here. It's getting up on the ladder. So I haven't completely decided on whether or not I'm going to put the effort into doing that or not, because it's a little bit